Good evening, everybody. This is the first installment of Mizz Kiki Says, and today's topic is gossip and chatter. And let's get on the first subject. I would like to challenge everybody who has this. That right there, it's a motor mouth. That's what that means. I would like to challenge everybody who has a motor mouth to consider a few things. The first thing to consider is this. Are you in a better position than the person that you're talking about? That's a big one. I'll wait. Okay, so have you answered that question? All right. The next question is this. Do you have anything to offer the person you're talking about in the subject matter that you're speaking about? Okay, so with those things, where is there room? Where is there room? People, this is the real talk. This is reality. If you are not doing better than somebody else, you should not be moving your lips. 2, if that person is helping you, you should not be moving your lips, regardless of what is going on. You still shouldn't be running your mouth. I'm sorry. It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay? Get away. Next thing. Why is it that people feel that they can select and choose when and how? Like, where does that come from? Like, where do you get off even inserting your opinions assertively into someone else's situation if they didn't ask you for them? I'm just saying. Why go behind someone's back when you can go right to their front? Last time I checked, my face is right here, not back here. Okay? And if you notice, I only have one of them, and that's the one facing you. This is the one I use every day. This is the only one I use. You understand what I'm getting at here? There's no two-faced to this or two-faced to that or none of that stuff. If there's anything I have to say to any of you, best believe these lips right here don't have a problem. Why? Because I'm not afraid. Why would I be? You see, this is how I feel about it. I own my opinion. It belongs to me. Alright? But with that said, my opinion shall not be splattered and thrown around and put on the forefront or on the front page of the newspaper because I feel that. Because it's my opinion. It's my opinion. It doesn't mean that it's the fact of a situation. It doesn't mean that I'm 100% correct on a situation. What it means is that's my thought on any given situation. Now, I can have opinions and thoughts and feelings and all that about a lot of situations. I can give my advice. I can tell you what I think and all of that stuff. But I'll tell you what, it's not my job to judge you on whether or not you've done what I asked you to do or on whether or not, you agree with what I'm saying. Okay? Because what you guys got to remember is this. Opinions are like what? That's right. Everybody has one. Everybody has one. And it doesn't mean that your opinion is right. Okay? When you are speaking to someone about a situation that you've been in yourself and you have done worse than they've done, you can't talk. So shut your mouth. Okay? I don't need advice from anybody who is not doing better than I'm doing. And since this does not come across in a subtle way, I'm going to put it out here in a big way, just so that it is known. This is a public service announcement, sweetheart. Period, point blank. And this is why I said the other day, I'm not going to ask anybody to do anything for me, friend or no friend. I'm not going to ask people anything. Why? Because it's like this. If you don't do what I say, I don't mess with you like that, I'm going to be fake with you. No. I don't live like that, and I'm not putting up with that. So if that's the type of life you live, you can go where you're going, and you can live that life. I'm not going to participate. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, this conversation on the first installment of Mizz Kiki Says is my first and final time saying these things. Because I can't even understand why everybody... Okay, let me give you guys a prime example of a situation. Okay? Let's just say I've got a problem at my job, okay? I have an issue, right? If you're at home, you don't have a job because you got fired and you didn't do what you're supposed to on the job. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't live up to where you were supposed to be. I don't need your advice, okay? You can keep it, all right? Because what that tells me is you have no advice to offer me because you are in a worse situation than I'm in. You feel me? Even with relationships. If you are in a worse situation than I'm in, I don't need your advice. Sorry. You know, that doesn't make sense to me. You all should not accept advice from people who are not doing better than you. If you haven't met me up to here, we don't need to talk. Okay? It's just that simple. Now, people, you got to take charge of your lives. You can't allow these people who on the backside to control your destiny and things that you do. You have to rid yourself of drama. You have to rid yourself of nonsense. Okay? You got to keep your base and your foundation pure and clean. And I said your base and your foundation, not theirs, yours. All right? Use your brain. You're getting some advice that doesn't make sense to you. 9 out of 10, it's wrong advice. Okay? The next thing is you need to be considering the source. I mean a thorough consideration. Not just, oh, well, you know, this person cares about me. They're my friend. They're this, they're that. We have to listen, honey. Don't get caught up in that stuff. Don't. Because people are people. Friend or no friend. Family or no family. Lover or no lover. People are people. They're humans. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter what they do and how super they think they are. They're still freaking people. People all make mistakes. People all have opinions. People have ways they do things. If my way is not your way, so be it. I'm not you. Suffice it to say this. I am not accepting any more advice from people who can't give it. I challenge you all to do the same today. Rid yourself of the chatter, okay? When there's less noise in your life, you have more peace. When there's less people in your business, you have more peace, okay? And you have to make that choice on your own. You got to make that decision for yourself. And you have to be 100% with it. 100% with it. Just to maintain your own integrity. Now I can go on and on and on and on and on all day about this. But, you know, I'm not going to. Because I've got some other topics that I want to discuss with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and close out this session with this word. Know from which your advice comes. Always consider the source before you accept the advice. No one can tell you anything about you because they're not you. It is up to you to believe and or follow solicited or unsolicited advice. Okay? And we all have to be smart enough to know what applies to us and what does not apply to us. All right? And if you're in a position where you don't know, then you might need to get some help so that you are able to decide what is. All right? So, I'm going to leave you with that. And until next time, this is Mizz Kiki Says. What will she say next time? Have a good one, folks.